I am super inspired by people, situations I see unfold in front of my eyes, underdog stories. I'm inspired just by people who are almost forgotten sometimes, like everyday people, and I just want to be that person to deliver those stories for them.
So what inspires me to write every day? It doesn't take a lot. It's my mom. It's my family back in Atlanta. It's the idea that I've been in the entertainment business since I was roughly 16, 17, making music. And I know that I have a place in the entertainment business. May not be in front of the camera, totally fine with that. I'm not trying to be star-studded. But at the end of the day, I know I have something to offer to the entertainment business. I know I have something to offer to the entertainment business, so that's why I'll leave it. And I know that I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Inspires me are thought-provoking stories that takes you on a journey from the trials, tribulations to their successes, that makes an impact in the world.
What inspires me? I could look at that a few different ways. I'm a visual guy, so I see things, and sometimes that pushes me to write something, to shoot something, go out and try to tell that story. For instance, I could be driving down the street and I could see a homeless man walking across the street pushing a buggy. I want to know his story. I want to take his character on a journey. Auditory guy, I listen to things and that kind of really pushes me in a direction to do something creatively. I'm also inspired by the creatives that come before me, my mentors, things of that sort, the team that's around us. They inspire me. Most importantly, legacy, making sure that I leave something behind for my kids and for people to know me and my art. So that truly inspires who my moves and my motivation to be great one day, hopefully. That's the goal. So
I'm inspired by seeing people live their dream, seeing whatever motivates you, drives you, seeing passion in someone, seeing people excel to be their best, to live their best life, and that means being all that God has created them to be and doing it with passion. Yeah, that's what inspires me.
What inspires me? It really varies. Creativity-wise, inspiration comes from the world, from people, from things I'm watching, from things, stories that my friends tell me, to, just the news, to just life happenings. Other people really inspire me, like other kind of creative directors, other like people who have great quality and just for freshness of culture, like where they're from. I'm from Atlanta, so Atlanta really inspires me as far as just I'm trying to get better at incorporating my Atlanta culture into like what I do, just like the kind of edgy grittiness of where I'm from. But yeah, life inspires me.
I am inspired by television, specifically great storytelling, especially if it moves me to tears. Like, I know I'm a crybaby, but still, things that when I watch something and it makes me cry, then it brings so much joy to my life. So I feel like TV and great storytelling have had such an impact on my life that it's resulted in me making some of the biggest choices and decisions in my life. Isn't that crazy? But it's the truth.
I think I knew when I was really young, maybe like 12 or 13, watching different music videos, that I wanted to be a storyteller. And I used to reimagine those videos in my head and be like, I could do this. Eventually it turned from directing to writing and producing. So I knew pretty early.
How did you know I wanted a career in TV and film. I got into TV and film when I was about like 13 professionally as an actor. When I was 11 years old, I wanted to be a singer, but I realized I couldn't sing. So my father was really encouraging me to kind of decide what I wanted to do and start making moves so that I can start moving towards that around like 6th grade, 7th grade. And after I realized I wasn't the best singer, because I wasn't fond of my own voice, I joined the drama club at my middle school, and I just never stopped. I fell in love with acting, and he pushed me to take on camera classes, and then I got my agent through a class, and that's kind of when I started the journey. TV and film wise, I also double majored in high school in mass media at an art school, the Cap School of the Arts. So I was learning like Final Cut and working with different cameras, and I kind of learned how to kind of produce my own stuff and direct my own stuff in high school, like doing music videos or just little passion projects, school news, and that kind of thing.
I knew that I wanted to be in film and television when I was a child. First of all, I stayed in front of the television. I loved Fantasy Island. The plane. That was my favorite. And I lived in Fantasy Island. If I could have stayed in Fantasy Island 24/7, I would. In fact, I didn't do much in school because of it. But I always wanted to be the center of attention. I thought I wanted to act, so I was drama queen times 10,000. But I was fascinated with the television and film industry from an early age. So, yeah, I knew.
How did I know I wanted to be in TV and film? Well, back when I was growing up, TV did a lot of babysitting back in the day for us. So, when I got in trouble or my mom's had to go to work, she was working 2 or 3 jobs sometimes to kind of provide for us. Being locked in the house in a good way, and the TV there to kind of babysit me and my younger sister. There was everything. I kind of went on a journey through TV.
How did I know I wanted a career in film and entertainment? I've always wanted to act, sing, dance as a child, and I knew that was what I was going to do until I was told I needed to go to college and get a degree. And so that's what I did. I followed the rules and did that, but there was always that voice inside of me that said, no, this is what you have to do. Until I was on set working, I was like, this is home. This is where I need to be, and I wouldn't change that for the world.
I wanted to get into TV and film originally because at the end of the day, I'm a storyteller. I've been writing since I was like 15, 16, started poetry, transitioned into raps and music, and now I write screenplays. So there's something about the written language that I've always been attracted to. Using my imagination to pull off some of those tricks is what I like to do. And, at the end of the day, art imitates life. So I got to get into TV and film. It tells us so much about ourselves.
There were a couple different things that made me know that I wanted a career in film and TV. One was obviously my love for television, right? At an early age, I started asking myself questions like, how are these stories being made? Who's telling the stories? What are the jobs associated with it? Like, I want to do this job. And then as a kid, my early storytelling experience was telling my mom stories, outlandish, crazy stories, because I wanted to make her happy. I would tell her these things and she would laugh, and I knew that I was doing my job, and I was like, damn girl, you can tell a story, you're good at that. And then later when I was in college, you know how when you get kicked out of the university because they feel like you're not, properly matriculating through your program, that happened to a lot of my friends. And so they would come to me and they would be like, Vivian, I got to write an essay to get back into university. I need you to write me something good. And so I actually became known for doing that. That was a little bit of supplemental income that I got I was known as the girl that could write you a great story to get you back in the university if you were kicked out. So all of those things kind of let me know that this is a gift. You know, I can write, and I just needed to figure out how to do it for TV. And even though I had people in the back of my, ear like telling me, Vivian, you're crazy. You want to write for TV? That's Hollywood. Who do you think you are that you can go and work in Hollywood? That's for white people. Yeah, I got told that a few times. But I just knew like it's possible, and I believed it. It was an early dream, and it's just something that stayed with me. Like I said, it was my inspiration, so it stayed with me. And I was determined that I was going to make it happen no matter what, by any means necessary sort of thing.
I would tell my younger self to feel the fear and do it anyway. No matter what that internal voice tells you, no matter what other people tell you, if you have something in your heart that you want to do, you go do it.
I would ask him some stuff, but also I would tell him some stuff. Children, man, children are so fearless and so free that it's so inspiring to me as well. You can go to a skate park and see these young kids just with their helmets on, doing their thing, like flying on these skateboards. And for us, because we know how dangerous it is, we get so scared and we're like, no, I'm not gonna do it. But and I think children are that same way creatively. They are so free and have no fear to kind of just go after what they love. And I would seek that inspiration, that nostalgia, that fearlessness in him. And but I would also kind of try to nudge and adjust. Oh my gosh, my neighbor is below me, guys. And my door's open, so all this is just loud. But I would tell him, I would try to help and nudge and adjust what he's already doing to kind of make it just cleaner, sharper, less green. Because I was green back then, but I was also just energetic, and I felt more fun. I definitely felt more fun as a person. But yeah, so that's me, y'all. Sorry for my neighbors. But looking forward to meeting everybody. Congrats on being accepted onto the mentorship program. You guys are in great hands between everybody on the team. And congrats on taking control of just your dreams, and continuing to sharpen and continuing to be intentional with what you want to do. I think that's key. Paying attention to the details. All right, I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna go slap these neighbors.
The thing I would tell my younger self is that it truly gets better later. I had this thing where I always was caught up trying to make things happen really, really fast, and now I'm more so let the story unfold and let the journey unfold for you. It will get better.
And what I would tell my younger self is live your dream, Carol. Live your dream. If you have a dream, this is what I know now. If you have a dream, God put it in you. That means He's given you everything you need to bring it to manifestation. That's His intention for you when it's your passion and your dream. So I spent a lot of years back in my time. My parents said this wasn't a real job. Go major in something where you can get a real job. So I would tell my younger self, live your dream. Follow your passion. Follow what God put in you. He means for you to bring it out of you. So I'm grateful that it was never too late.
What would I tell the younger Gino, the younger creative Gino? Never to put that camera down. push your images, continue to tell a story, believe in yourself, more importantly. I feel like a portion of my younger years, I doubted a lot. I doubted myself a lot, doubted my talent, doubted why I wanted to be a part of this thing called creative expression, if you will. And so I was just continue to dive into the thing that you love, right? And you can simultaneously pursue your dream and love for basketball or for sport equally for your love of art. So that's what I would say. Keep pushing, G. Don't put that camera down and believe in yourself, because nobody else will if you don't. And that's what I would do. And I would say move out to LA 5 years earlier.
The advice that I would give to my younger self is don't listen to people who don't know what it means to dream. There are a lot of people in the world who are not dreamers. They can't relate to dreamers. They are very different than people like us who dream, who aspire to be and do crazy stuff, like tell crazy ass stories on TV. That's the advice I would give, is don't listen, because those people, they don't understand that sometimes the things that they say can take somebody off of a path that they were meant to be. Not everybody has the, just that stern, like, I don't give a fuck. When nobody say, this is what I'm meant to do and I'm gonna do it. Not everybody have that. Some people, they say, oh my God, I would love to. I think this is what I want to do. And then have somebody who just, throw salt on it or shit on it or whatever the case is, and then get you off your path. I think that I would have been on my path sooner were it not for some people making you second guess yourself. Don't listen to everything that people say, especially people who are not dreamers, who do not know what it means to dream, to be able to think outside of the box for yourself and say, hey, I want to do something crazy, like write for TV and tell these crazy stories, and believe that you can do that. Don't be afraid to jump out there.
All right, one thing that I would tell my younger self, my younger creative self, is operating confidence. You know what you're doing. You know what I mean? You're the artist in this situation, in this scenario. So operating confidence, bro. Like, you know what you're doing. There's no reason to doubt yourself. So go for it. Forget what they say. Do what you know.
Bear the torch.
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 Bear